Solomon was created to help 1,000 women. If not, therefore no serious man marry. Do you know that? Now we are in this modern time, and God is saying, do as Solomon my servant did. Now if you get pregnant for a sugar daddy, you know that child future is already bright. Even your own too, it is secured. Excuse me, have you really read the book of songs, the songs of Solomon, how the love was prescribed there?
Calm down.
You touch me, my brother.
Question.
I say you need to read the Bible and understand the place where sugar daddy really starts. Let me ask you this question personally. Will you go for a guy that will knock you with all the power he has and give you 2K, or you will come to decide that will do?
I'm nowhere. No, I won't follow somebody.
Say the truth and shame the devil.
I can't follow Having a sugar daddy is better than following all these small boys that gives chicken change. People when know they get strength to knock like that, then go give you better kpa on top, but better kpa on top, but all these small boys try, they go knock you tire, come give you 9K for hair. So, question: does Nigerian culture push women to prefer sugar daddies, or are small boys just not trying enough? Second question: are sugar daddies ruining the dating game or the dating world in Nigeria, or are they just giving women what they deserve?
What do you think women deserve?
I'm not the one that
asking
wrote
a question.
I'm not the one that wrote it now. It's here.
You know, we mostly are here talking about gender inequality and all that.
It's not
But
me that wrote
research
it,
has
though.
proven that there are a lot of opportunities
There's
for
another
women
question. There's another question.
more than it is for men.
I'm
There are a
not
lot of there are scholarships for women, but you can hardly find scholarship for men, particularly for men. But you can see scholarships that are for women and men.
I'm not
but
done
you
now. Let me read
hardly
the third
find a
question.
scholarship that is for men particularly. So when you're talking about what
Wait,
is
let me
due
read
for
the third
women, what do you
question.
mean
Let
by
me read the third
is the
question
woman not a
before you
human
answer.
being?
Then the last question says, do you feel disrespected as a man when women chase financial stability instead of love? Or should you accept it as a reality?
Thank
So
you
there
for
are
this
three
question.
questions.
Thank you for this question. Thank you very much for
No,
this
don't
question.
answer only that one.
So-
There are 3 questions.
I know there is 3 questions, but let's start from this fresh one.
No, let's start from the number one.
She said something about
Do you feel disrespected as a man when
disrespected
women
as
chase
a man
financial stability instead of love?
instead of love, right? Number one is that for me, I inherently believe that a lot of people do not even have an iota of understanding of what love is in the first place, let alone knowing when they've received it. As a human being, let me tell you, if you see love, you go for love. Let me tell you, it's just that nobody has experienced love. That's just the problem. Most people have not experienced it.
You
No,
guys watermelon.
most people. Yes, I'm watermelon because I've experienced love. I'm telling you, there's no how you experience genuine love and care. There's a video I shared with 2 people the other day. I shared with 2 people a husband that married a wife, and the lady had medical issues. Yes, where she had a brain injury, but she was being carried by this man to poo-poo, to do all those things.
He took care of her.
Took care of her. I started teaching her also how to walk again. That is love. That is kindness. That is attention. Money cannot buy it.
Please go to the first and second question. So that
Money
we don't
cannot
spend
buy
too much
it.
time.
So when you're talking about how that what women deserve, or whether this is during the dating game, whether women going for financial stability and all of that is why we have a lot of divorces right now. That's why a lot of women who are looking for their mental health, where they did not keep it. Where is my mental health? You cannot go for men and you have your mental health intact.
So the person,
it's not there because definitely life will also prove to you that money is not all that you need. Somehow when you enter there, your body, your being, what God created, and put the need for affection, and put the need for love, and put the need for companionship. When your body or your experiences or your existence start yearning for those basic needs, money will not be able to solve it. That's why you see a lot. If you say, I've seen a lot of people who are inside money, and you see them, they're looking extremely tattered, because what makes somebody kind, or what makes somebody give is not how much the person have.
So,
it is
Mr.
inherently the
Bassi,
kind of
calm
person
down
that person
first.
is in the first place.
Me,
So
I did
let's
not even-
establish that before we, because
Wait
I know
now.
this my colleague here will spoil the whole
So
thing.
me, I did not even understand.
So let me build this foundation now
I did not
before
even
we give
understand.
him.
First of all, I did not even understand what
background.
I was reading.
How will you understand
I was
it?
trying to understand what I.
It will be very difficult for you to understand.
So the poster is apparently saying
Now you
that.
talked about
Wait now, the poster is trying to say
Wait,
that
Mr. James.
you people. What the poster is trying to say is that in their own opinion, because I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but it's saying that in their own opinion, having a sugar daddy tops the chart rather than actually dating in your own circumference. That's what the person is saying. Which is where the questions that Drew came from, right? Another person then says, the question says, does Nigerian culture push women to prefer sugar daddies, or are small boys just not doing enough? Mr. James.
What do you mean by small boys not doing enough first?
It's not me that asked the question now.
Explain it now so that we have context.
Mr. Basi, are you a small boy? Are you a small boy?
What do you mean?
Are you a small boy?
I'm not a small boy. I'm not a nation.
So, let me explain.
A small boy not doing enough. What do you mean by small boy not doing enough?
Let me explain.
Is it in what regard?
I don't know now. Why they ask me? Let me write down.
Why you go read what you know?
Because I'm
okay, now when I get the answer, how would you know I've gotten the answer if you don't know the question first?
I don't know. It's left for our viewers to know whether you've gotten the answer.
Mr. Basi, you will not be guys. You will not be doing that to her. So
I'm not angry.
You're making it sound like I'm the one that wrote it.
You are not the issue, my dear. You are not the issue.
How would you follow married man?
Exactly. So stop being angry at me. Direct your annoyance to the poster, not me.
Favor.
Pushing young ladies.
Excuse me.
It is.
Excuse me. When sugar daddies want to talk,
ask question.
Calm down and listen.
Nice one.
Calm down and
listen.
Just calm down and listen.
Let's make this point.
So, life is
no,
easy.
Let's explain. We cannot accurately answer this question to be able to help our audience. Will you explain, Mr. Creams? Mr. Mr. James. I don't know why I'm calling you, Mr. Chris, this morning.
Life is not hard.
Put your hands down. My eyes.
Life is not hard. Life is
so
soft.
What is
explain what you mean by what small boys are not doing enough. Oh yeah, explain.
What are most small boys not doing enough?
Yes.
Then what sugar daddies? What does it mean for the Nigerian culture pushing?
Or our sugars, as they said, our sugar
daddies supposed to be a human being. It's not to go to school.
Game in
be trained in a particular.
Or are they just giving women what they deserve? Oh yeah, Mr. James.
They're just giving women what they deserve.
Let me put this in a very, sugar daddy vibes. Understand? Ladies are meant to be loved, pampered, nurtured, soft, creamy,
happy.
taken care of. Understand? And you see, in giving them all these things, let me not tell you the small boys. I'm come yes now. That is where I am going now. You just calm down.
Because I want to explain.
Excuse
my own
me
terms.
now.
If you don't
Wait
give
first
it meaning,
now.
I'll give it meaning.
Listen. Because you know why you are like this, Mr. Basi. I know why
because
you
I've not
are
enjoyed
like
life
this.
now.
You have not enjoyed life,
exactly.
And you got.
He always says it.
Put your hand down.
He always says it because what does enjoyment mean for him? What does it mean to enjoy life?
You calm down.
You said make your points now. Why are you taking forever?
If you rush me, it will not be. So when they say small boys,
that are normally to enjoyment.
What is small girls?
What is small boys?
Small boys are broke boys.
So how does that translate to?
So how does that translate to giving women what they deserve?
Exactly.
Now,
and then
what does a human
how does
deserve?
How does it correspond with the fact that these people are not? When it is his turn not to allow other people to talk, he does it perfectly.
I don't have issues.
Deserve to talk.
I don't have issues.
Is it
I don't have issues. Now, what I'm trying to say
for an eye.
Answer the first question.
Now you see those small boys. Listen,
yeah.
You say the small boys, right? Now the small boys are those boys that can't really take care of a lady needs.
What does it mean to take care of a lady's needs?
Is
it somebody who is married and cannot take care of the wife, or somebody who is in a relationship that the girl who is supposed to be in his father's house is expecting the small boy to pay his house rent, and when he cannot pay, he moves to the sugar daddies who sleeps with them, who are married, and destroy the man's home? How is this thing about how that a young person cannot take care of?
Destroy the man's home?
So how?
That's what I'm telling you. How? Try to explain.
People that fall into the small boy category, you will not allow me. Or do you want me to put you into the small boy category so you can allow me?
You can put me anywhere.
So you can allow me.
Wherever you put me does not matter.
Now, when they say small boys category, small boys category.
I don't sleep with any other lady except my wife.
Allow him now.
You see, that is why I say I'm a sugar daddy.
So answer the
potential
question.
sugar daddy, my brother.
What do you mean by small boys not doing enough? And who are the people that fall into the small boys category?
Okay, people that fall into the small boy categories are actually, the upcoming youths. Understand that are not actually working. See, once you don't have money, once you don't have anything to give. You are a small boy.
Okay.
No matter your age.
Yes.
And you don't deserve to be with any woman.
No, that is their option. That is not my option. Now, see,
So
I
are
will
you
not talk to
saying-
you, you know,
That's what guarantees
as a
what qualifies you to sleep with a woman.
Are you the
is
one
based on
anchoring
how
the
much you have.
question?
I'm asking you.
I'm
The
not
anchor is here looking at you now. I'm not
you
asking you the
don't-
necessary questions.
Let her be
When
asking
the
me the
anchor is not
question.
responsible for the anchoring, then the irresponsible anchor or anchors the anchoring that the anchor is supposed to anchor.
So my question is
Go ahead.
the first question there.
Uh-huh.
Does Nigerian culture push women to prefer sugar daddies?
Exactly. Answer the question.
Now you see, when
I
the-
wanted to
listen,
ask you, do not allow me.
Let
You are
me
here pointing
understand.
fingers and making allegations anyhow.
You cannot
Let
beat
me
me.
answer this
I
question.
can beat you.
Listen. The two of you should not fight over sugar daddy. I
Yeah,
am
so
here.
you can answer the question. It's very,
I am
it's very
here.
important
So
that you
the
answer
so
the
the
question.
two of you should
Does
not
the
fight
Nigerian
over
culture
me. I'm
push
here.
women to prefer sugar daddies?
Oh yeah, now, first of all, Nigeria don't have any culture that stand against sugar daddy.
Okay.
Good.
Make your point.
I don't think
yes,
any
it's a
country
yes
does.
or no question actually.
So I think dating is a lifestyle. So you can choose to date a single bro guy, or you can choose to date a married man. With
but you know, it's not all married men that have money.
No.
It's not just because
Eh,
somebody is married automatically
Any
means that they
married
have money.
man that does not have money is a small boy.
Okay, fine. That is
Yes.
not me that said it.
Yes.
Do you have anything about what he just said?
You know, I've been sitting here waiting for Mr. James to make a point.
And I've not even said
And
much.
there is-
And I've not said much
There's
today.
no
And I've not said much.
iota of consistency
I
in
didn't
the
answer the
point that
question.
he's
What do you
making
want
as
me
it
to say
regards
about that?
as it regards to
He said
now.
any married man who does not have money is a small boy.
Okay, he has
So
defined
answered
what a small boy is.
yes.
So the
That's
first
what I'm
question we are
trying to
answering now
Does
is
the Nigerian culture push women to prefer sugar daddies?
to
Now
prefer
that we've
sugar.
established who is
Now
a
there is
small
no
boy.
culture that
We
prevents
have- we
women
have-
from not dating a married man.
So where does the preference
Where
for sugar
is the
daddies
culture?
come from?
Now the
Yes,
sugar
how-
daddy.
why is
Let
that
me not
ladies
tell you
they
a sugar
prefer-
daddy. Listen now. Why they call married men with money a sugar daddy? Now why women actually call it that, or people put those words up, is